Very good. So, we got pizza in this room today, which makes me want to talk about food. Man, do I love food? Do we all love food? We enjoy food on the daily, from our fruit smoothies and cheese omelets in the morning until our chicken and salmon dinners at night. Can we all agree that we love food? It is
Yes.
the thing, yes, exactly. Thank you. We all love it. The smell of pizza coming to me right now, as I'm talking about food, is everything I could ever want in this moment. So, we all love food. It is what keeps us going through the day. It is our fuel. It is the distraction from our outside world to focus on what we need inside ourselves. It is that guarantee that if we meet up with an old friend or family member, we can probably enjoy their company no matter what, because at the very least, we're being fed. At the very least. But at the same time, sometimes we hate food. It makes us feel bloated. It makes us feel slow sometimes. It occasionally might make it more difficult to fit into those jeans that were just so perfect for us 2 months ago. Sometimes we hate food. So why is it that this substance that we consume, in 1 second makes us feel so well, and then sometimes it makes us feel not so well? What I've noticed is that people who tend to feel this way commit serial acts of dieting. And I'm talking about dieting. I'm not talking about adopting a permanent healthy lifestyle where you consume generally the same thing, you feel generally healthy. I'm talking about cyclical, ineffective dieting, where perhaps you go months of eating fast food almost every day to the point where you're thinking, oh man, I need to lose a little bit of weight. Let me eat nothing but vegetables and hummus and drink a lot of water. And then you do that for a couple weeks, you lose some weight, and then maybe go out with your friends and Taco Bell just sneaks its way back into your life. I'm talking about moving beyond something like that. The National Eating Disorders Association of America reports that 95% of people who commit to fad diets, 95% of them will gain the weight that they lost within 1 to 5 years. This isn't working. Something that we're doing is not working. We need commitment. We need sustainability. Now, I know that it gets a little confusing on what to do with dieting. You hear about diets such as the South Beach diet, which say to avoid fat like the plague. And then you hear something called the ketogenic diet, which says to avoid carbs like the plague. You have diets where you don't eat any red meat. You have diets where you only eat fish. You have diets where you don't eat meat at all. Then you also have diets that encourage, spreading out your meals throughout the day, and then some diets that encourage binge eating. It all gets overwhelming. It all gets very confusing on what to do. And I would like to clear that up for you today, for at least providing 3 facets, 3 things to try out that every diet agrees on. That is something that you should be doing no matter what, maybe little micro changes that you make within your food selection. The first one is eat fresh. Eat fresh as possible. I know that banana chips are awesome. Those like dehydrated, dry banana chips or plantain chips, they're awesome. Those salted maduritos, they're great. But really, they're not as good for you as a full banana that you peel back and enjoy it. It doesn't have the same amount of minerals, doesn't have the same water content. So really, when you have that choice, think about which one is better for you instead of the one that's maybe more instantly gratifying. And eat fresh, not junk. Which brings me to my second point. Avoid junk food. Most of us are adults, most of us get this, but I still feel the need to emphasize it. And I'm not even talking about necessarily junk food. I know people are thinking like Snickers bars, ice creams. I'm talking about like the bag of maduritos that I just mentioned, or maybe some like packaged meal that says organic, but it's still a packaged meal. Those meals contain a very high salt content to preserve them, and they're just not nearly as good for you. The third thing that I would like to bring up is something that I know you guys also get told day in, day out. You read studies about it. Drink enough water. We all need to be drinking more water. The National Dieting Association of America recommends 8 to 10 glasses of 8 ounces of water. Now, a lot of us here can do some simple math and think, okay, I have to drink 64 to 80 ounces of water. 64 to 80 ounces of water. And you're thinking, how am I supposed to count each ounce of water? How am I supposed to do that? Well, do what a lot of people do and have a water bottle with you at all times. Have a water bottle with you, know how many ounces is in it, know how many that you're drinking a day, do some very simple multiplication, and figure out if you're drinking enough. They say 64 to 80 ounces. I don't think that's nearly enough, especially if someone exercises regularly. I personally keep a 24-ounce bottle with me all the time, and I drink about 6 of those in a day. So please drink more water. So those are the 3 things that I would like for you all to try in order to obtain a healthier lifestyle, as opposed to just cyclical dieting where you feel guilty 1 second, then good, then guilty, then good. We need something more sustainable, and I hope after today's speech you guys really further that commitment to your health. Thank you so much, and have a good night.